So you want to enable Cloud Save in Steam for your game. In this video, it's going to be a quick video on how you can quickly enable Steam Cloud Save, and that's going to help your game become more marketable and possibly more profitable once it releases. So I'm going to make a couple assumptions off the bat that you already have a game built and that you already have a way that you're saving files in any file format for your game. So in my game, I'm already saving a JSON file. If you take a look right here under NanoPlanet, I'm already saving a JSON file with all the information that I need for my upcoming game. All the information is right there. So I'm assuming you already have that set up, and in today's video we're going to discuss how to integrate that into Steam Cloud Save so that when users move from maybe their PC to their laptop or even their Steam Deck, the cloud or the save persists in the cloud, and this is going to make your game much more likely to be bought and promoted via Steam. And I'm going to link you to an article in the description below that describes how you can integrate various Steam integrations into your game, and this is going to help your indie game become successful. So whether that's trading cards or achievements, there's all kinds of Steam integrations, leaderboards that you can implement that are going to help your game become successful. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to register your app or create a new app with Steam. Now this is going to be, I believe it's a $100 fee per game, but once you've created the app, you're going to have a section down here called Unreleased Apps, and once you see your game down there, you know you're good to go for the next step. So once you have your game in Unreleased Apps, you can go up to the Apps and Packages section at the top, and then you click All Applications. Now you're going to see that same app under Recent Apps and All Apps. Just click either one, click Steamworks Admin. This is going to bring you to the Steamworks Admin page. This is where you're going to configure all kinds of things for your application, but today we're just focused on Steam Cloud. So if you hover over Application and you click Steam Cloud, the very first thing you need to do is set the size, the maximum size of data that can be stored in the cloud, and the maximum number of files. So in my case, I could technically just do one because I only have one save file, but if you have 3 save files or you allow your player to create 5 save files, then you would just change the number of files allowed here, and then this number, this is in bytes. So 1 megabyte would be 1,000 bytes, and 1 gigabyte would be 1,000 megabytes or 1 million bytes. So I just set the cap to 1 gigabyte. It lets you go all the way up to like 10 petabytes, I think, or 10 terabytes, which is just absurd. No one's going to need that. So for my use case, these numbers work great. Now the next section is very important. If your game is already released, then you need to leave this box checked so that you can test implementing Cloud Save before just pushing it out to all your users, because if you don't test it, there's a chance that you could delete everyone's save and replace it with a Cloud Save, and then everyone just lost all the save progression they've had for your game since they bought it. But if your game is not released, you don't need to enable this. So my game isn't released yet, so I unchecked this box. Dynamic Cloud Sync. This allows, if there's 2 ways you can implement cloud saves. There's a way using the Cloud API, which goes way more in depth, and then there's Steam Auto Cloud configuration, which is what we're talking about in this video. But if you use the Steam Cloud API and your game runs on Steam Deck, basically this allows the Steam Deck to pause and start your game in its like pause state, and it can partially write to the save file without corrupting that save file. I'm not using Steam API, and right now I don't have Steam Deck configured for my game, so for now I'm going to leave that unchecked, but I may come back to that later, and if I do, I'll probably create a video for that. Shared cloud storage, we're going to ignore that section, and then this is where it talks about Steam Auto Cloud. Basically all you're doing is telling Steam, hey, this is the location on the computer for the save files for my game. Can you back this up on your cloud, and anytime someone downloads the app, move these files that are on the cloud to this same location for whatever laptop or computer they're now accessing the game from. So basically we're just backing up these files to the cloud, and then when the user logs in from another location, we put these files in the same location relative to the game for that computer. So the first thing you want to do is add a new cloud data path, or add a new auto cloud path, which I've already done here, and I pointed it to where my save files currently are. So before implementing Steam Cloud, my save files were under App Data. This is under the user profile, App Data, Local Low, NanoPlanet Survivors Unity Project. So this is app data local low is a default root, and you can see that they have multiple options for Windows right here. You have app data local low, and app data roaming. Mine was under app data local low, so that's what I selected. And then the subdirectory is everything that comes after local low. So this would be the subdirectory: NanoPlanet Survivors Unity Project. So I put that right there. And then for pattern, if you want it to save a specific file format only, then you would do star for any name for the file. And then if it's a JSON file, you only want it to save JSON, then you would do that. If you only want it to save binary files, you could do that. But in my case, I just want it to save everything that's in that location. So just star will save everything regardless of the file format. And then if you support other application or other operating systems for your game, like Mac or Linux, you need to add a root override to make it cross-platform. So you click add a new root override, and then it's going to basically do the same thing. It's going to give you a lot of original root options. So for Mac, the Mac Home, Mac App Support, Mac Documents, you can select where you want that to be, as well as Linux. Those, you have those options. So then you select whichever one it is, update the operating system, and then you would update the subdirectory right there. So that's all you need to do for the path. Now that you've got the path set up, you've got the file size set up, and the maximum files allowed set up, you need to go over to Publish, and then you're going to click Prepare for Publishing, Publish to Steam, and then it's going to want you to confirm you actually want to publish to Steam by typing in the word Steamworks. You can see I've already done this, and then you would click Really Publish, and then it will actually publish those cloud save settings to Steam. Now once it publishes, it can take up to 10 minutes, or even, in my case, it took like an hour the other day for me. So give it some time, and then eventually, once these changes have went through, you'll get an update on your game in Steam. This will say update, and once it updates, you can right-click your game name, click Properties, and you'll have this new section right here that says Steam Cloud. And I think by default it is unchecked, so you need to check it, and then you'll play your game. Once you've played your game and a new save is ready, actually, if you take a look at this, when I click play, you'll see that this quickly updates and says Cloud Sync. So you know that it's working. Watch right here when I click play. Synchronizing cloud, launching, synchronizing cloud. Now my game is updating in the cloud. So once I've saved my game, to verify that it actually went to the cloud, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can either just go log on to your Steam account in another computer and play the game and see if the cloud data got pulled, or if for some reason it's not being pulled that way, you can actually look. If you go to Help, Steam Support, and then you go to My Account, Data related to your Steam account, and then you scroll all the way down to Steamworks Game Data, or Uploaded Content Steam Cloud. Now this will show you every game that you've played and the cloud files related to that. So if you look at the bottom here, NanoPlanet is on here, which is my game, and I can click Show Files, and now we can see all the files that I'm saving to that specific location for Steam Cloud. So that's how you can verify that it is actually uploading to the Steam Cloud. Now if you're not getting it on your new device and you're still not getting the cloud save on your new device, you may need to restart Steam, or even restart the entire laptop or PC or whatever the new device is, for it to start pulling this stuff down. And just to make sure, you want to go into your library, right click, Properties, and make sure that this is enabled on your new device as well, for Steam Cloud. So once that's good, you should be good to go. One other thing to note is that by default, Steam Unity saves your game as default company in here. So in my specific Unity game, I've updated that to NanoPlanet right here, and then product version or product name is NanoPlanet Survivors Unity Project. So that's where this part of the file path is coming from, is in that Unity setting right there. So that should be everything you need. I plan on also creating tutorials for other Unity or other Steam integrations like Steam Leaderboards, Steam Achievements, Steam Trading Cards. So if you like this content, make sure you let me know by liking the video, hitting subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what other Steam integrations you would like to see, and not just in Unity. I'm actually going to finish this game in Unity and then switch over to Unreal or Godot, and so the future videos will be showing you how to integrate those things into Unreal and Godot. So again, if you liked it, let me know in the comments below, like, subscribe, do all the things, and until next time, I will talk to y'all later.